Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bethany, and I'm doing a general love and relationship reading for all signs for this week, even though the week is almost over. Well, I guess I shouldn't say it's for this week. It's for whenever you see it. Yeah, just because I felt like it was needed. I just finished all of the zodiac June love and relationship readings, so if you haven't checked yours out, you can look for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. And also you can watch, like cross watch, like for anyone who you are connecting with. So go check those out if you haven't. Also please like, share, subscribe. And you can follow me on Instagram at Bethany Empowers. I post more things over there. And if you'd like a reading with me or any other type of session, energy healing, or coaching, that link is below. It'll show you my options. You can purchase a reading, and then I'll send you an email with the link to my calendar to schedule the day and time. And we just do it over Zoom. So no matter where you are in the world. So we have lots coming out here. All right, so let's see what this is about. Also, we have a full moon next week, so look out for that. I'll do a full moon reading. And I think this weekend I'm going to start doing, instead of just love and relationship, I think I'm going to do specifically for each zodiac, like career and money. So check that out too. That's why if you subscribe and you get notified, you hit the little bell and get notifications, then you'll be notified when I upload new videos. Okay, so I'm just going to get out a few first before we start, because they are talking. This is my Crow Tarot, which most tarots are usually on point, but this one is like, oh yeah, yes, you are right. Anyways, okay, so first we have the Seven of Cups. This can be about having a lot of options. You'll see he's surrounded by cups. And it could also be about contemplating your options as well, needing to choose. Or it could be about daydreaming too. And sometimes, it could be linked to a lot of different things, like overwhelmed, feel like you have too many options, so you're feeling overwhelmed by it. Then we have the Fool, which is taking a leap of faith, trusting, going in a direction. It's choosing a direction, even if it seems foolish, and going in that direction. And then we have the Five of Pentacles, which is about loss. It could be about abandonment, rejection, loss of money. I kind of get the Seven of Cups as like a fear of this direction you want to go in, and and the Five of Cups is the fear, is the, whoa, what if it's not fruitful, right? What if it's a dead end? What if I lose money? What if I get left? If it's choosing a relationship, I don't necessarily see love here yet, but it could be about love. It could be about anything, but it seems monetary. The Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is someone who's decisive, communicative. She can be cutting, as in she knows how to set boundaries and she sets them. That has no problem setting boundaries. Sometimes with a middle finger as she does it. So I do feel like you're needing to decide something, or you're trying to decide something. But there's a fear associated with it. If I go in this direction, or if I choose this direction, what if it's the wrong direction? What if it doesn't work out? Okay, so what are you trying to decide? Oh, the Nine of Swords. It's causing a lot of stress. So I get the Queen of Swords as maybe you're in your head about it. This is stress, worry, sleepless nights. You're just really worried that something isn't gonna, I feel like maybe you already, so like I said, this could be about fantasizing, daydreaming, sometimes seen as like having your head in the clouds. It's a very Pisces energy to me. They're very dreamy. It's ruled by Neptune. I feel like you took that direction despite possibly being a very logical person. And you're worried. You're worried that it's not going to work out. You're worried that something isn't going to work out. So let's see if it will or not. The Empress. The Empress is, I feel like this is two aspects of you. So like the Empress is for someone who's very fertile, grounded, nurturing, abundant. She's tapped into her abundance. So, and like, I feel like this is two aspects of you. It's like when you feel like you're in your Empress energy is when you're okay. Like, I feel like that's what made you choose this, going in this direction that was maybe like, felt whimsical and like, it felt whimsical and like a dream. Like you're going after your dreams basically. So, but I get, it hasn't, I guess it in the physical world, it hasn't necessarily brought you what you thought it would. Therefore, you're stressing out about it, but yet you still know that there's possibility there. It's a little bit confusing. We have the Knight of Swords. This can be about aggressive communication or quick communication, impulsive communication. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I do feel like you're actually waiting for something to rush in. You're waiting for some kind of physical manifestation of the work you've put in terms of like, but I mean, I guess this is words. This is communication usually. So it's like you're waiting for some kind of communication in the physical world, because the Eight of Pentacles is about working hard at something, developing a skill, mastering something. Ooh, we have the Emperor. Okay, it does feel like a relationship. So the Hermit, we also have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, but it's about going within. It's about seeking solitude. I feel like you really have mastered something. Maybe it is communicating. Maybe you've become a master of communication to be better in relationships, because I do feel like it is a relationship because we have the Emperor now out to clarify this. So it is, and I think you are waiting for communication from a counterpart in terms of like, okay, universe, I put in my work. I overcame these fears of abandonment, rejection. I set boundaries. You know, I acknowledge my fears. I can work through them now. I can, I feel abundant. You feel like you're in your Empress energy. So now you're just kind of waiting. Okay, where's my person, right? Where's this, this person who's going to come and communicate to me, and we're going to live happily ever after. I know the 10 of Cups isn't out, but I feel like that is what you're wanting, but it's really, you're just wanting your counterpart. Could be a Virgo. I mean, we have a lot of Earth out already, but it doesn't have to be. And then the Emperor is an Aries, could be also Aries energy, but look at the Queen of Pentacles. This is you feeling grounded, stable, again, nurturing. This is you being ready. I feel like it's just like, you're like, look, I've mastered what I was supposed to in the physical world, and you're ready for it now. I just feel a big amount of readiness, and or at least you're stepping into that. Maybe that's what you're going to be stepping into. And this is before the full moon, so maybe there's some things in here we can look at to what we need to release in order to see the manifestation of this come to fruition. We have the Four of Swords. It's about resting, specifically your mind, but it's meditating, resting, which I feel like you have already been doing. I mean, you were in the Queen of Swords. I feel like you had to master the Queen of Swords, which is setting boundaries, especially with your own mind, with yourself, with other people, how to communicate to the universe and to other people what you want in life. And it's like you finally know what you want, and now you're ready for it to come to fruition. That's just what I keep feeling. Okay, so what else can we, what advice from Spirit do we have, or what messages from Spirit do we have as you wait, or Temperance? So if you feel like it's taking forever and you feel like you're waiting, you're asking, you're learning patience. This is a major arcana card, Temperance. It's Sagittarius energy, but it's about alchemy, balance, emotional alchemy. So also known as the Angel of Patience. So you're learning how to balance your emotions and become an internal alchemist. And you're mastering that in order, like that's like the last, I don't say the last, but like the lesson you're having to learn during this waiting period. But why else? I think there's questions. I feel like you have questions, and I do too, of course, right? Maybe you've been too afraid to ask the questions. The Hangman, oops, wrong way. Excuse me. I think this is about deliberately hanging upside down so you can see something from a new perspective. You're also being asked to see something from a new perspective. Maybe have you actually been pausing and asking the questions of like, I being more intentional and deliberate with your questions, and that's why it's asking you to slow down and rest and meditate more too. The Four of Swords, because are you asking the questions of what am I meant to learn now, or what is my lesson right now in this moment, instead of, and that way it gets your mind off of like, how is it going to come in, and when is it going to come in, and who is it, you know, all of those questions that we want to ask. That kind of stops us and gets us in the way of it actually being open to receive. And I feel like with the Temperance card, the Hanged Man, you know, the Four of Swords, it's all about like being more in receptive mode, is and working inward in terms of what still haven't I balanced out, what still haven't I addressed that maybe I'm being asked to look at before my person comes in. It's like the final steps. I mean, we're never done, right? We are never done. There's always things that we're going to be working on. And the King of Pentacles, dude, we have 2 counterparts out now. Okay, so I mean, it could be an earth sign. You could be an earth sign or earth in your chart, but I really just feel like it's the physical manifestation of it. The King of Pentacles. It's like when you stop searching for it, when you stop asking, where is it, who is it, how's it going to happen, and instead you ask, what am I learning here? How can I nourish myself? How can I give to myself? All of that. When you start asking those questions, that's when it comes in. When you are deliberately seeking a new perspective around the situation instead of just replaying the same old stories within your head. You know, that's why the Queen of Swords came out, and we have the Nine of Swords. It's like that's what you are having to master, is the worry, the stress, the stories that come up when you're worried and stressed, the waiting for the communication and wondering how it's going to happen and all of that. That's when it comes in. So it does look like it's going to come in soon. Let me get some more cards just to see. We have the Three of Cups, celebration, coming together. Maybe you are going to meet the person at a party or through friends. This can, you know, be coming together with friends. It could be about celebrating at a party, like a wedding, something to that effect. So you could meet them through there. Or it's also just telling you that when you follow your joy, when you focus on yourself and what makes you happy, and you go out and you spend time with your friends and you work on the things that you love, that's when it comes in, not when you're sitting and just waiting by the phone, right? The Magician, see that tapping into your power means finding your joy, finding what lights you up. That's where your power is. Magician is having all the tools you need at your disposal. So it's also asking you to recognize that if you've already put in the work and you're doing everything that you feel intuitively called to do, you don't need to do anything else now other than just trust the universe. That's the Fool energy, right? The trusting, taking the leap of faith. Trust the universe. And we have the Queen of Swords again. Maybe you're an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and you're having trouble getting out of your head. But it is also standing in your power, like I had talked about, when it comes to speaking it into existence, writing it into existence, knowing it into existence, right? Geez, I don't want all those. That's how you're wielding your power, is you do what lights you up. You enjoy yourself, have fun, create, you know, laugh, be blissful. We had 2 pages. Okay, what does this mean? Pages can be like, can mean an age difference. That could also be the start of something. It's about messages also. Oops. I don't want to get too. So the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. And Death card. The Death is Scorpio, but it's also death and rebirth, transformation. I'm going to get one more. And the Ace of Pentacles. So the offer's coming in. Whatever the new beginning that you're hoping for is coming in. You mastering your Queen of Swords energy in terms of not taking any bullshit from yourself or from other people, saying what it is you want and following through with it, you know, having integrity in that sense. And then I think it's also being open to something brand new, like something you didn't expect. This could also be about observation. I want to get one more though. These pages elude me. Is that the right word? I don't know. May or may not be. I don't think it is. But maybe you have two different offers too. I mean, it could be that too. Like, we have had Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords both come out, right? It could be two different people. That could be it. I also get maybe it's just the offers that are not up to par, right? With what you actually want. You may be getting those offers in, and it's saying no to that. That's why the Queen of Swords is coming out twice. It's like recognizing when these offers come in that are not it, like not taking it. So like if people are, you know, pursuing you or, you know, wanting to go out with you, and you know that you could just feel, and it's not to put them down or because you're arrogant or you think you're better. It's just you can feel in your heart and your body that this isn't my person, or this isn't a match for me, because there's things about the person or the connection or just the energy of it just doesn't feel right. It's like you're choosing, I feel like, the rebirth, like you're choosing the only option that you know is best for you, like the option. You're choosing to do things in a completely brand new way. So maybe in the past you would have like settled and taken somebody's offer just because they're giving you attention, and because, you know, it feels good to have people want, like 2 6s. Yeah, you're moving on from how you did things as the past or what you learned. And that's that death card. That death and rebirth is like the old aspect of you is dying, and the new you is only open to the opportunities that feel exactly what it is that you desire in your new energy. So the 6 of Cups is about nostalgia, things from the past, could be about childhood. And the 6 of Swords is moving on to calmer waters. It's like, I'm no longer settling. I just feel like it's like I'm no longer settling. The Ace of Pentacles is the only thing that I will accept. And you will feel that within a person. It already came out as you feel the counterpart, right? You feel which is your physical match in the physical world. Okay? So the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, you nurture each other, you provide stability for each other. It actually manifests in the physical world, like things like it's actually tangible. Whereas I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, you can just feel when people are just a little bit maybe flighty, or just like their offer doesn't have any like stability to it, right? There's no action behind their words. There's no action behind their offer. And, you know, you're not settling for less than this. Like when you know what it feels like to be in your goddess energy, and you want someone who's in their God energy as well, and vice versa. Okay. So let's get a couple of my Earth Magic cards. Or maybe 1 or 2, let's see. Also slow and steady. You also want to be with someone who feels like home, who feels peaceful, calm. Again, no flighty energy. Cave, sanctuary. And you're really, I feel like they're asking you, you're being called to spend more time alone. That's why we have the Hanged Man that came out, the Hermit that came out. Spend a little bit more time alone, or creating your own inner sanctuary, or even in just physical sanctuary within your home. Spending more time there, because that's where you're going to hear the answers that you're seeking, in terms of, and also where you're going to be able to have your most successful rebirth, because look what came out, Spring Equinox rebirth. So you're going through this rebirth, and you need to create the space for yourself to to be birthed, to have this new beginning become possible. So spending a little bit more time alone maybe, or just in contemplation and meditation, only around those you feel truly support you in what you're going through. Yeah, you are definitely healing something from the past, because we have White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit. Connect to your lineage, a family wound or pattern can be healed now. So settling, I feel like settling when it comes to love, or you know, this idea that you know, no, but there's no more arranged marriages. There's no more women have to just find any man who's successful and checks off all these boxes. It's like you don't have to settle anymore. You can not settle and not commit until it's actually your counterpart, your real true love. This person's my ride or die. This person's my long-term commitment type person. So you're healing that within yourself at the moment. That's where your rebirth is coming through. Because it's something that you've taken on from your family. It's something that you learned within your within your lineage, your family conditioning. So we have faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world. I want to get one more. I mean, perhaps it's been difficult for you. You know, maybe see what happens is when we do settle, we tend to settle for people who are not actually our match, who maybe they can't actually meet our needs. And then we tend to become resentful of those people, or, you know, we're not acknowledging that we're not compatible. That's the word I was looking for. We're not compatible with these people. So it could also be this too, realizing, like, I feel like it is making peace with the past relationships you've been in, but also maybe family stuff too, and your lineage, and like maybe you upset because you're having to like clear this, heal this, and it's been difficult for you, and you feel like nobody else in your family even is trying, you know, so it could be that too. And we have Sanat Kumara, light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So this is why you need to spend some time alone in your cave, in your sanctuary, in your hermit energy. And we also have light 2 times in here. So it says right here, see the light in the world, right? When you see the light in the world, you can more easily see the light within yourself, and vice versa. But that's also how you're going to attract in your partner, is you shining, lighting yourself up from the inside out. So I'm going to leave it there. This is a really beautiful reading. Let me know, leave a comment, you know, if this is happening for you, if you resonated with it. And then, like I said, please like, share, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Bethany Empowers. And if you'd like a reading with me, you know how to do it in the link below. Okay, bye.